Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues. This is a polar bear. You will recognize him. A small boy, David, 6 years old already, almost, recently visited my office, and when he saw the crystal chandeliers in the Hofburg Palace in Vienna, his eyes lit up. But he also told me we have to save electricity and energy, otherwise the polar bears will die. Now he will celebrate his birthday this week, and I will give him this little polar bear as a present. Obviously, little David is thinking about what the world will look like when he is an adult. When he's reaching his mid-30s, in 2050, David might have children of his own. His family will perhaps be living in Vienna, but it is not the Vienna of his childhood. The city is scorchingly hot for months on end. Many of the trees have not survived the heat. Last year, maybe his daughter has caught the dengue fever, originally a tropic disease. This is one possibility. Or might David's world look like this? The air in Vienna is free of particulate matter. David mostly uses public transport, which covers all parts of the city and beyond. Cars only run on renewable energy. Vienna is actually much greener than in David's childhood. Newly planted trees bring shade and cooler temperature to the city. And elsewhere, the last coal-fired electricity plant power station in the world has long been shut down, and many oil companies have become solar companies. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, it is not fate that will decide how David and other children will live one day. It is quite simply our decision. 2020 is the year which we have to decide. 2020 is the year when the national climate plans will have to be readjusted. And from then on, there can only be one way for greenhouse gas emissions: downwards, downwards. We have known for a long time what we have to do, and a lot is already happening. For example, at the Austrian World Summit in Vienna, together with Arnold Schwarzenegger, we demonstrate every year how tangible climate protection works. I'm also very hopeful and heartened by the international Fridays for Future movement. They are fighting loud and clear for their future. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are, just like me, so-called decision makers, heads of state, heads of government, ministers, diplomats, civil servants. You decide for your country. And probably all of you have children or grandchildren whom you love. Think about those children when you take a decision on behalf of your country. Because our children will later think about us too, about what we did or what we did not do. When I give this little polar bear to David, I will tell him that many grown-ups will do everything they can to take care of our planet, and hopefully there will then still be real polar bears roaming the Arctic. I wish David and all of us a future to look forward to. Thank you for your attention.